In this video, I'm going to talk about my girlfriend. Yes, this is going to be an appreciation video of her. I'll be telling the story of how we met. And yeah, the first thing I can say is like, she is like very gorgeous, okay? Like, when I saw her the first time, okay, like I could feel my heart like beat fast. Like normally my heart would beat like this, boom, boom. But when I saw her, my heart was like boom, 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 boom. Like I was so in love. Like the first second I saw her, I immediately fell in love. Okay, so the story was like, I recently moved to a new school. Okay, and the first week she didn't come to school in the first week. Okay, so I didn't expect like any more students to come in the second week. I just thought like there were like 5 students on the first week in my class, and I thought, oh, this class only has 5 students. Oh, what a surprise! And then the next week happened, second week came in, and then like all the new students came, all the other students came. So the class has like 16 people now, I'm not sure. And then I saw my now girlfriend at the time, okay? I did not expect anything that day, really. When I came to that school, I did not expect to find love, to be honest. I just came like, oh, school, it is what it is. So I entered class that day, and then I see this beautiful, stunning, just gorgeous person standing in front of me. She was just sitting there, like writing something on her notes or something. And I just looked at her for a second, okay? And when I saw her, I fell in love immediately, okay? Like, I think she's like the most beautiful person I've ever seen in my life. Like, oh my goodness. So at the time, right, I was so scared to even talk to her, okay? Like, anytime I was even close to her, I would like try and avoid her because like I was so nervous. I was so nervous to like even talk to her because like her beauty was so intimidating, if you know what I mean. Like when someone is so beautiful, you're actually intimidated by the beauty. Okay. So like my friend, right? My friend was like asking me about girls, like, yo, how's it looking with the girls? Is there any girl you like? I was like, yeah, that new girl over there, with my current girlfriend now. Yeah, that girl over there, like her name is Blossom, okay? The name suits her very well. Like the beauty is blossoming. Okay, no, that was corny. But the point still stands, okay? I was talking to my friend, like, yeah, that girl over there, like, yeah, she's so beautiful, she's so gorgeous, and he said he told me like, yo, just go and talk to her, bro. Like, I was like, no, what's wrong with you? I can't just go and talk to her. He was like, what do you mean, bro? Just talk to her. Like for him, it was like such a normal thing just to like talk to girls, and for me, that was like a new thing. Like it was a completely like I was not used to it. Okay, it was like that boy like he had like many girlfriends and this and that. Like he was very confident around girls. Okay, and like I wasn't, to be honest. At the time I really wasn't. And like he literally said like, yo, go talk to her, bro. And I said like, nah, 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 nah. And you know what? He just went over to her, okay? She entered the classroom. He just walked over to her, my friend at the time. He walked over to her and she said, yo, this new student, he likes you. He said he has a crush on you. And I knew what he was doing. I was just looking at him like, bro, no, what are you doing, bro? And then like she quickly ran out of the like classroom, and I was like, nah, nah. Why would you say that? Why would you do that? Like I told my friend, why would you do that? And he said, bro, she likes you too. Don't worry. I was like, oh really? She likes me too. And like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then he got like her number from me, okay? I was like, what? Really? So then I texted her, okay? And when I texted her, I wasted no time. The first thing I said, okay, I introduced myself, of course. Hey, it's Otna from school. Okay. And then the second thing I said, I immediately confessed. I say, I find you very beautiful and I want to talk to you, this and this. I want to get to know you. Okay. And then we started texting like the first 4 days. Okay. We started texting. The first few days when I met her, okay, like the first day, like I was so scared to even like approach her. Okay, I was so scared. Okay, but then I just got the courage and I went up to her and I started talking to her, like, oh, how you doing? But like my legs were shivering. Okay, when I'm nervous, okay, Like when I walk, okay, this is how I walk when I'm nervous, okay? This is how I walk. Like I'll just be like, I'll be shivering like that, you know? So like I was like shivering while going up to her. And I started a conversation with her. And when we talked, okay, we talked the entire day, okay? Like we talked like I think school was like for 4 hours or something. We talked like for 4 hours that day, okay? We're just talking about our life stories, our past experiences. And honestly, that was such a beautiful time. Like I really enjoyed that time, that period, okay? Like it was such a lovely time just talking to her. And when I'm around her, the time my mind doesn't have a concept of time when I'm around her, okay? Time just flies by. Because I enjoy my time so much around her, I don't even pay attention to the time. Okay, I don't even pay attention to that. The time just flies, okay? Time just goes. Phew. I don't even pay attention to the time, okay? I'm just paying attention on her, on her. Oh, she's so beautiful. Oh my god, she's so beautiful. Oh my god. I'm really lucky to find her because like not only she is beautiful of course, but that's not the only thing that like I find attractive about her, okay? Like what I find attractive about her is her energy, her personality, and even she's like very funny, okay? Like it's very like hard to find beautiful people that are as funny as her, okay? But she is like hilarious, okay? You can like be goofy around her. She has her goofy side. And I just love like people that like can take a joke, like she's just a very funny person. And she's very sweet, very considerate, okay? Like if she sees someone having a problem right now, she will go up and offer help, like, oh, can I help you? Like, oh, she's just such a sweet, kind person. And yeah, yeah, of course. And where was I again? So like after 1 week of talking, okay, this is when I asked her to become my girlfriend, okay? After just like we only met for like 5 days and I already asked her out, okay? And I'll tell the story now of how I asked her out to become my girlfriend. Okay, so what happened was it was a Friday, okay? And we were talking, I and I were talking, it was a normal day, and I really enjoyed my talk with her, okay? And I really felt the connection that day. I felt like a strong connection. I felt like I finally built a strong connection with somebody. And I was so happy. I was just smiling throughout the day. And then you know, time passes, okay. There was an assembly downstairs, okay, and then all of a sudden I saw like another boy, like basically like he was basically like they were holding hands, right? I was looking at her, right, and I straight up I straight up confronted her like, I thought we had a connection. What are you doing? Okay, I know it was cringe, but hey, like I got jealous. Let me be honest, I was jealous. Like, why would you like? Come on. And I told her, and she was just like, she didn't really respond, and I was just like offended by that. Okay, and I was like, we weren't dating at the time. Okay, so like, and I was already like offended by it, even though we weren't dating at the time. So that really said a lot about how strong I felt about her. My strong feelings for her. I really did have. And then what happened was that I went back home, okay? I was angry at her, okay? I didn't even... Normally when I get home after school, I text her immediately. Like, oh, how are you doing? But that day I was upset at her, honestly. I thought she didn't really like me. So I didn't even bother texting. I'm like, she doesn't like me. And then all of a sudden, I hear my phone ring. Ding, like a notification from WhatsApp. A text message from her, okay? She was saying, hey, I'm sorry about today. I was just... I was just like basically like the guy that was like holding hands with her, right? He was just like a friend of hers, okay, holding her hand, okay. And basically I confronted her. I'm like saying, why would you do that? I thought we had a connection. And she basically apologized, saying that like he asked like to like play around. I don't even remember, to be honest. I don't remember the full context. And she basically said that she's not gonna do that again. I was skeptical. I was like, are you sure about that? She said, yeah, I'm sure. This and that. And I was like, all right. So then after that, we called us. She asked me like, yo, can we call? Say, all right, so let's go. And we had a lovely conversation. We were talking about how strong our bond was together, how like she enjoyed the past few days. Like we both enjoyed the past few days together. And like we were having a conversation about that. And all of a sudden, I asked her like, what are we? She said, what do you mean? Like, no, she didn't say that. She said like, what do you want us to be? And then I took a deep breath. Do you want to be my girlfriend? I asked her. And she also took a deep breath. At that moment, I was shivering, okay? I was shivering, please, please, please. I was like praying in my mind. And she said, yes. Okay, I was so happy. I was acting nonchalant on the call, but in my mind, I was jumping like, yeah, woo! Like, you know, and really like I think that was like one of my happiest days ever. Like I was so happy. I went to bed smiling. I was just smiling the whole time. Like it was a lovely, lovely feeling, lovely time. And she was officially my girlfriend. I couldn't even comprehend the fact that I have a girlfriend now at the time. Like I just couldn't comprehend like what? She's my girlfriend now? And yeah, I really couldn't believe it. And is that story that's been like it's been 3 months now, 4 months now, I think. And we've been together and honestly, it was a lot. It's been a lovely time. I can't say the relationship was perfect. It's not perfect. I did not expect it to be perfect. And I already knew when I got into it, it's not gonna be perfect. But I don't regret it at all. Okay. I am so happy I asked her out every single day. I'm happy I asked her out. I'm like saying, thank goodness you asked her out. Like that was a good decision. And yeah, of course, we both have like mood swings. For example, I have a lot of mood swings. She also has mood swings. And even though we both have that struggle of like high mood swings, we worked on it together, you know. And I truly believe that if you put in the effort and if you truly love somebody, you can make the relationship work out. Even though, like, for example, you have an issue like maybe mood swings. And yeah, really, I'm happy. And I also went like a week after, right? I asked her like to go on our first date. Our first date was a cinema date, okay? Yeah, that was our first date. We went to the cinema together. And I cannot tell you guys what happened at the cinema, okay? I cannot tell you guys. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. But it was a nice experience. I enjoyed the experience a lot. And yeah, I really love her so much. I don't know if she's watching this, but I really love you. And yeah, it's been very lovely, really. I'm just talking about her makes me so happy. Oh, God. Thank you for listening to my story. Appreciate it. Bye bye.